Remember, any OGs out there remember when I daily vlogged? Well, this girl daily vlogs essentially 3 times a day on TikTok.
They're not all daily vlog styles. I try
But you're
to do
making
at least
videos.
1 a day. But yes, I do 3 videos a day on TikTok.
Amazing. Well, we're here in California. She's going to go record in a closet a voiceover.
I just said, can you please turn your music off? I gotta go record my voiceover.
And you know this is a safe space. You know I know exactly what you need to do.
Look at that.
Man,
I can cry. I'm so happy. Because my husband is guest preaching at a church here, and yes,
you gotta leave it in the car. Like most pastors, Pastor Kyle found out about me via a Brady Shearer shout out. And now I get to go preach at his church. Had to bring my J's for the trip, but left them in the car, so now I gotta change out here. I don't think the Hokas are a good look. Okay, we are here. Growing up, I've known I was gonna, or hoped I would do ministry since I was like 13. I always wanted to travel and preach at other churches. It's funny, now that I'm actually doing it, it is a joy. I'm here to learn so much. I hope to honor the leadership here. But I miss my church home. I feel like it's so hard to miss a Sunday. But here we are, rooting for my team back home and excited to preach here. Jordan, take notes. Are you gonna help? Hey, Miss Vloggy Vlog, are you gonna take video?
sorry, I'm responding to my fans.
Oh my gosh. She's becoming unbearable, folks.
Hey.
You're turning into 2017 Trey. There's something holy about being invited to preach in someone else's church. To step into a pulpit you didn't build, among people you don't yet know, and yet to sense deep down that you're still family. This weekend I had the opportunity of preaching at City Church in Anaheim, but more than that, I got to witness another pastor's faithfulness up close, to hear their heart for their city, to learn their stories of sacrifice to make their vision a reality, to feel the culture that they've been prayerfully cultivating. It reminded me the kingdom of God is bigger than my zip code. And I really do believe pastor friendships like this are vital. They keep you grounded, they pull you out of the tunnel of your own work and into a broader view of what God is doing all over. I'm doing a voiceover in the closet. Did you hear my daughter cough? So take time away, not to escape, but to learn, to encourage, and to honor the work of other churches. Because when pastors honor one another, everybody wins.
And we're going to be having a special guest speaker, Pastor Trey. I believe share a little bit about him before he comes up here. So we first, Pastor Obi and I, came into knowing about Pastor Trey probably a few years ago, maybe even 22 or something. There's a shared person who we follow, gave him a shout out about something that he had done, and we just straight up ripped it off and claimed it as our own.
Perfect.
But now you can get some credit.
Yeah.
And so subsequently we began to learn a lot of innovative things that his church is doing. They had pastor church in Queen Creek, Michigan, right, Arizona. And but what really kind of blessed me about his ministry was his ability to weave spiritual formation into messages in a way that's really appealing to, honestly, both new believers and people who have been Christians a very long time. And so behind the scenes, Pastor Trey's been giving me some coaching this last year on some things. And so I just wanted you guys to be blessed by his ministry as I have been. So City Church, would you give it up for Pastor Trey and what they have to say?
That I'd be so discouraged. I'd go home and think about, not that many people showed up again today. And I'd check my feed and see my other church planting friends hitting records, and baptizing 25 people. Meanwhile, I had 25 people, and 4 of them were my family, racked with envy. I'd see them get a building, and we're still portable. Why not me? I have a spiritual director, a mentor, who honestly saved me from a lot in my life. This is a long story, but I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out to be a panic attack, and I had a lot of different problems that I had to process. So my mentor has been helpful. So I finally confessed to him, I hate Mondays because I check social media and see how great every other church did, and I would just sit and sulk at how terrible mine is. So he told me, unfollow these pastors and churches. You don't need to see it. You're not mature enough for this yet. Now, he's an older gentleman. He doesn't know about muting because I don't want the drama of unfollowing. How come they unfollowed? What's happening here? So I said, cool, I'm not going to fully follow what you say. So I muted everybody. I probably muted y'all. Like, I just muted everyone. And I started to feel a little bit healthier, but one day I woke up and realized I don't want to just mute my envy. I want to crucify it. Okay, we just finished. I will say the big thing, I love to steal things from other churches. I really liked at this church, what they do is between the first and second song, they call it the power prayer. And it's a 60-second time just to pray out loud with music in the background. And then they give like what people have requested for. They put it on the screen, so prayer prompts. Just for a minute, and so I think it's a really cool, our church just did a Formed by Prayer series. I think it's a really fun way to integrate the prayer into the service, so. Oh, you're voiceovering again?
I told you I needed to.
I know, I'm just doing that for the vlog. Now we're going to Pastor's house. The other really cool thing, so I've been able to offer some coaching to him. His other coach is Larry Osborne, which is insane to me. Larry Osborne's been a pretty big influence. Sticky Church. Come on, you remember. So anyways, love it. And I'm here too because I'm going to be teaching other pastors on Thursday at this same church. So fun opportunities. Don't you miss back home though? Isn't it like a weird, you just miss it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching today's video. This is the video I think you should watch. This is the video YouTube says you should watch.